Welcome to the last of these videos in installing Filr. In this video we're just going to go over how to configure sharing for your users so that they can share internally, externally, with a link and so on. My name's Robin Redgrave. I'm a solutions consultant based out of the UK. So let's just log into Filr as admin. And in the top right hand corner, if I take the drop down, I've got the option for the administration console. So when we were setting up the net folders, you'll have noticed that when I set up those rights, I had various options for sharing. So if I look at the access on this group here, I've got various sharing rights for files and indeed for folders within that net folder. So I can just add users to this that I want to be able to share, or I can update this. What I tend to prefer doing is I have groups in my LDAP directory which I can add users to when I want them to be able to do specific tasks. So in this case, if I say sales share link, I'm going to allow access and allow them to share using a file link. Similarly, if I come in and I do sales share external, I'm going to allow sharing externally. And indeed, if I come in and I've got a group called sales share internally, and these are all groups that are managed within the LDAP directory, so within iManager or other tools that you've got for your LDAP directory. In this one, I wanted that to be shared internally. So okay, so I can share that. I could, if I wanted to, of course, just add a user to this. So I'll just say okay to that. At the moment, if a user was to go in and try and share, they wouldn't be able to. What I need to do first is set up the master share settings. So if I come in down here, I've got share and comment settings, and here I can just add a user, for instance, and give them specific rights. And these will affect all rights across the whole system. And I need to have rights here and rights on the net folder in order to share something. If I have rights here and not on the net folder, I won't be able to share. If I don't have rights here, but I have rights on the net folder, I will not be able to share. So these are master sharing rights across the whole system. Again, here, what I tend to do is have groups that I specify within the directory that I can add to and just configure rights for sharing there rather than having to keep coming in here to specify what those rights are. Let me just do a share internal. There we go. And finally, I've got a share link, so we can share with a file link there. So if we keep those, I'll just say OK to that. Now, if we come out and log in as a user, and hopefully if they're a member of those groups, remember if you've added them to the groups for testing or whatever and you haven't resynced your LDAP, just go into the LDAP settings and do a resync of the directory to pull through that latest information. And I'll just do a login. And now if I just go to there, my home files, if I come in here, I've got the option to share link and so on. So if I just come in here, I'll share this with a test user. And just do a save, and you can see that it's been shared successfully. Hopefully you can see there how we can set up the sharing, and we've got the granular access on that per net folder. That concludes this short series of videos on how to get a Filr system up and running. Hopefully you found them useful. Thank you for listening.